We are Loggy Travels, a Filipino-American family who left the US behind for a fresh start in the Philippines. In this video, we're going to show you what a day in the life is like for us living here in the province, including some tips and even specific information if you're considering moving to the Dumaguete area.
Here we go.
Good morning, everybody. Jason coming at you from Loggy Travels. We've gotten a lot of great feedback from everybody saying, hey, we'd love to know what your daily routine looks like. Lily and I thought it would be a great idea. I am going to get things kicked off this morning. Lily's sleeping. She was up late editing video. I've got Annie here with me. She's over there by the gate. You can see she's kind of enjoying our lawn a little bit. We're fortunate to have a pretty nice lot here with a lot of beautiful green space. So this is what the outside looks like. And I'm just gonna kind of head up to our porch and show you guys around just a little bit. Here's a shot of the inside of our house. It looks pretty good right now. It's not perfectly clean, but pretty good. I tried to pick it up before we did this video. We've got it pretty much nailed down to a routine to where, you want to say hi to the camera? No? Okay. All right. You just want your milk, huh? Okay. We got the milk. There you go. Anna is doing what she does best, and that's playing on her playground. So we've got this set up for her in the house. Okay, let's do a quick walk around our lot. You can see ahead of me, that's a calamansi tree, which needs a little bit of help. It's not having a good day. We need to get some fertilizer to fix her up a little bit. Over here, some pineapple plants. There's some lemongrass somewhere. I'm not sure where. And then up here, we've got a banana tree. We've been told that the bananas are not good for some reason, so we really haven't messed with them too much. We're planting some eggplant, and I think maybe some green beans, something like that. We got our generator, and then our front yard, which is awesome. Let's see what Anna's doing. Hopefully she's getting ready for school. And here's the, here we are getting ready for school. We made a fort yesterday, and it's become a pretty popular attraction. So Anna and Josie helps us out. They're playing under the stairs right now. We mostly have what we need to get Anna ready for school. She told me this morning she wants to take her bike to school. So we'll have to figure that out. You ready? You gonna go have fun today? Yeah? It's kind of warm, huh?
I got my head down.
What'd you say? Trying to learn Anna's language, but I'm working on Tagalog too, so. All right, looks like we're ready for school.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go to school, Anna? Yeah? Okay, all right, cool. And she's off, and Santi and Josie take her to school every day. A lot of the times, Lily and I are working, but yeah, they help us out.
Good morning from Dumaguete, or should I say good afternoon. It's 11:15 a.m. I slept in, so I work tonight, and so usually on the days that I work, I will sleep in as much as I can. If I don't get to sleep in, then I'll take a quick nap before work. But if I'm working, back to back, I'll usually sleep till about 2 p.m. I'm still alive. I'm barely functioning. Jason made me some protein coffee. We're gonna try to get our day started. Oh shoot, babe, you know what we need to do? We still need to book Autumn's ticket to come over here in December. So if you're new here, Autumn is our oldest daughter. She's still living in the US. It is her freshman year in college. So we're gonna fly her out here in December. And we actually use ASAP tickets when it comes to getting our flights, especially when it's to and from the US. We like using them specifically because they work with a lot of airlines, and so you get access to all these special deals that aren't typically shown online. And it's just nice because instead of, spending hours searching online for the best price, you get access to a dedicated travel agent who does all the legwork for you. They help find flights that's specific to your needs and your budget, even for like complicated or last minute trips. Plus, their travel agents are super reliable because they work 24/7, so they're always on standby and ready and available to help when you need it. And I like that because it just makes the whole travel experience just give you peace of mind. Oh, and their agents also speak Tagalog, so you know that's a plus. So if you guys are traveling from the US to the Philippines or vice versa, or just need travel tickets anytime soon, you guys can get $70 off by using the code LOGGY70 through ASAP Tickets.
The code is available for use until December 31, 2025, and travel dates between now and October 31, 2026.
And we will drop the link in the description box below and the comments. Hopefully that helps you guys out, and hopefully y'all can save some money. We've got some errands to do today. We have to get some blood work done. We were kind of debating if we should go to the gym or pickleball. I vote pickleball, but he votes the gym. But we would like to do it when it's not so hot, like in the middle of the day. So I think we might do the gym. We just discovered pickleball, and I think that's gonna be my new thing. That's gonna be my new hobby. And I just remembered we have one more thing that we need to do. The other night, we were stranded at the grocery store because our car battery died. Like, it wouldn't start at all. We didn't have like jumper cables, and the grocery store was already closed. So we were the only car in the parking lot. And I started crying because I'm over here freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a lot. Like, we have all these groceries and So then I'm kind of trying to plan. I'm like, okay, then we could take a tricycle to the store, buy jumper cables, then take a tricycle to the house and get the other car and jumpstart the car. So I'm like trying to think of all these things. And little did I know that Jason was asking the security guard if like they had jumper cables or if he knew anyone who had jumper cables or knew anyone who could jumpstart the car. And this absolutely amazing woman came up to him and she was like, well, okay, you say how it went.
She immediately told her husband to get the jumper cables, and they pulled around and trying to tell them, like, I'll make sure you don't touch the jumper cables together after he hooked it to the battery. And they're like, oh, he's a mechanic.
Yeah, the
And
wife
I'm
was
oh.
like, he's a mechanic. And we're
like,
so blessed.
yeah. So I just stepped aside and we were able to jumpstart our car and make it home, picking up the kids before coming home.
And when he said kids, it was Amelia and her friend.
What if it was just Anna at the mall by herself? That would be bad.
Just left her there at Jollibee. She'd be so happy. She loves Jollibee.
She'd be happy. Maybe. We wouldn't be good parents, but maybe she'd be happy eating Jollibee. Who knows?
Shout out to Kim and Honey. They own JC and JP motorcycle parts. They also have a convenience store with the motorcycle parts, and it's also a motorcycle repair shop. Please go check them out because they deserve all the love. They just offered to help us, and I was so grateful. But that was an example of Filipino kindness, Filipino hospitality. And this is not sponsored by them at all. They don't even know that we make vlogs. I just want to extend the love.
They were a big help.
So anyways, we gotta get a new battery. So we need to figure that out. So we get lab work done, go to the gym, fix the car battery. I wanted to go to the Palenque, which is the market, the Dumaguete market. I like going to the one in the city because they have better prices than up here. I don't know if we're gonna get it all done. It's 11:30. We like to get all our errands done before the kids get home from school because we like to be home when they're here.
The day in the life continues. We're going to take you with us, whether you like it or not.
Okay, I'm all ready. Good to go. I just called the auto parts store and asked them how much a battery was and, installation and whatnot. And it is 8,500 pesos for the Motolite brand. So Kuya Santi over here is gonna help jumpstart the car. Kuya Santi, say hi sa mga vlog. So Queen Seti's gonna jumpstart the car and gonna help take that off our load. Ooh, look at this. It's a praying mantis. Sorry, I get easily distracted. Anyways, he's gonna help take this off our load and help get the battery replaced. This is what I mean by takes a village, right? And we're just so happy that we have our village. I will forever be grateful. I don't know if I'm like PMSing or what, but I've been very emotional today. Anyways, so you know how I'm just gonna walk around the house at this point, just so that you know when I'm walking, it just helps me not be so emotional. And you guys can kind of see the house a little bit. Oh, that right there is a little generator shed that Kuya Santi built. He built that for a generator, and that's really nice. It takes a village, right? And in the US, it was just like me and Jason. My mom, for a little bit, like my mom would help with the kids every now and then, but you know, she was working 2 jobs. She was also helping my sister with her daughter. So everyone's, you know, in the US, like everyone's busy. Okay, so me and Jason, we took on everything, and that's very common in the US. Obviously, we did all the cooking, cleaning, driving, house maintenance, like literally everything. Like I said, that's very common in the US. Now that we're here, we've been able to delegate some of those tasks, and now we just have more time, we have more freedom for ourselves, for our marriage, to be, you know, better parents, just work on ourselves. I have more time for self-care. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm just super grateful to have them in our lives. They've helped out so much. I don't know, we got lucky. We got so lucky. We're so blessed. We're able to find them and that they came into our lives. It's been, yeah, it's been amazing. I guess that's part to moving here is that we found our village, and yeah, we're just so grateful. Oh, got a delivery package. I think it's my delivery. The delivery people are here every day because my Amazon addiction has not been halted. It's just been switched over to Shopee and Lazada. Hold on.
Shopee.
Thank you, Bob.
Okay, salamat.
Except the Amazon deliveries are a little bit different, right? Instead of them leaving it at your doorstep, you meet them outside the gate. Sometimes I'll buy stuff and I'm like, why did I buy this? And then you can't return it. It's not like the US, it's not like Amazon where you could just return stuff. Like there has to be something wrong, it has to be defected or something, so it's a lot harder to return things. Ate Josie, okay lang kung i-introduce kita sa vlog? Say hi! We are now gonna go and get some lab work done. Oh, I need a prescription for the lab work. I keep going back in and out the house. This is what I'm talking about, guys. My ADHD. I'm all over the place. I'm a mess. I think I got everything. Actually, I don't think I have my water. Oh, you have my water. Thanks, babe. Jason's always thinking for me because sometimes I can't think for myself. But let's talk about the cars that we bought. We purchased older vehicles, and we did that because we knew we needed 2 vehicles. Everyone we knew, my family, get a brand new car, like don't get used cars. And I'm like, we never bought brand new cars. Even in the US, we always got used cars, just because when you buy a brand new car, that value significantly depreciates, okay? We just didn't really have the need to buy a brand new car. Living here in the Philippines, you know, even with getting older cars, the cost of getting it repaired, especially, you know, with Asian cars, it's a lot more affordable than back in the US. This car is a 2009 CRV, which I love because, oh no, wait, no, it's 2012. My car back in the US was a 2009 Honda CRV. And then the other car that we have with the issues is a 2014 Isuzu. Jason was saying that he had an Isuzu in college and it had a lot of problems. And when we were purchasing the car, we're kind of going back and forth, like pros and cons and whatnot. We needed a car with 3 rows, okay? And at first, we wanted to get an Innova. Toyotas, a lot of people here have Toyotas, okay? But it was out of our budget. So we were able to get both cars for, I think, 14,000 US dollars, around that price for both cars. I think it was worth it. I mean, we knew getting these cars, we knew that there was gonna be issues because the cars are older. Obviously, they're both over 10 years old, but we were willing to pay for the consequences of that because we knew it was going to be affordable to get it fixed. We are leaving our neighborhood right now and we are heading to get some lab work done. And then after that, we are going to go to the gym and get some gains. Oh, look, my muscles got smaller. Oh, wow. Only in the Philippines where you have a pole in the middle of the road. When we first moved here, I turned into that road and I was in the right lane and I saw that pole, the pole back there, and I'm like, oh, ooh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ambulance. I like driving here because I was telling Jason, it's like playing Mario Kart. You're like, it's like you're in a, oh, there's no one at the gym. There's no cars at the gym, so hopefully it'll be empty when we get there. Sorry, squirrel.
So right now we're going down like the main road from where we live into Dumaguete, and you know, just we'll try to maybe get a shot of it or show you guys. But
yeah,
behind us we have these huge, beautiful mountains, and then in front of us, as we leave where we live, we can see the ocean right where we live. So it's like stunning beauty as soon as you drive out onto the main roads.
That's true. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna flip it and reverse it. So you can kind of see a little bit. You can kind of see a little bit of the ocean right there, but we're kind of not as high up anymore. But yeah, the roads here. I like the roads here. Pretty smooth. Oh my gosh.
Didn't even look.
Yeah, he didn't look.
I wasn't looking. He wasn't looking. That's not a good thing.
Yeah. We have learned here that a lot of people don't look when crossing the road. So you gotta look for them. But a lot of motorcycles, like, the other night, it was one of those one-way roads, okay? So we were in the left lane, making a left, and this motorcycle was in the right lane. So we were making a left, and he was also making a left, and almost hit us. But he didn't even look to see if there was another car in the lane next to him in the left lane before making left. He was going to make a left from the right lane. But that's just one of the examples. Y'all.
A lot of people drive the wrong way up one-way streets here. Things that would like completely like blow your mind in the U.S. Like going the wrong way up a one-way. Because there's some one-way roads here. People just drive the wrong way up the one-way, and no one really seems to mind. Everyone just kind of gets out of the way.
Yeah, it's
so,
like
it's okay.
I think everyone's just kind of whatever. Be like.
I think everyone gets it. They know that the driving is just there's really no rules, so everyone just kind of helps each other out. And they communicate through honking. They have their own honking language.
Honking and flashing the brakes. So up where we live, there usually isn't any traffic unless it's Sunday mornings. Then yeah, there's traffic. But as we go down into the city of Dumaguete, that's where there's more and more cars. But the traffic is not bad at all. It is nothing. It's like nothing compared to Manila traffic, okay? What would typically take you a 5-minute walk might take you 30 minutes, maybe longer in Manila. But the
by car.
traffic... Huh?
By car, you mean?
No, by walking. By walking. I swear.
You mean you can walk faster than sitting in the car?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if I explained that enough. Sometimes I think my mind thinks, or my mouth is faster than my brain. Or sometimes my brain doesn't think at all. Jollibee! So if you look to this building right here on the left, it is huge. Like, hold on, Jason's gonna keep driving, and like, look, it goes all the way down there. And I'm like, what is that? So I Googled it, and it's a BPO. There's a lot of BPOs here, which are like, you know, the call centers that handle all the customer service, maybe even billing for companies that are outside of the Philippines, like in the US or other international companies. It's like every time I call Chase or Capital One or any kind of like bank or credit card system, it's always someone from the Philippines. And I always want to be like, Pinoy ka? But my cousin who works in a BPO says that they're not allowed to speak Tagalog. If someone that calls them is Filipino, like they're not allowed to speak Tagalog at all. Like they have to only speak English. I'm not the very best at giving instructions. We're supposed to turn in there, but it's okay. We're just gonna park here and we're just gonna walk. But this is something that he's had to deal with for years with my horrible navigation instructions. But you're okay with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we are here. This is my favorite grocery store back there. It's Hypermart. I like it more than the Robinsons here, just because it's bigger and it has more options. But we get our meat from Robinsons per Jason's request. I just Googled laboratory near me, and this was the closest one. So we're just gonna get some. I gotta get my labs done, and an EKG and a chest X-ray. So these right here are the prices. Pretty affordable stuff. No luck for this laboratory because they didn't have everything that we needed. Like I needed to get my PT and PTT checked. They didn't offer those labs, and then they didn't have all the labs that Jason needed. And so they recommended us to go to the hospital. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Polymedic, Negros Polymedic. Jason's walking around to open the door for me, but I already cut it open. That's the thing with having these old cars is the button doesn't work. So you have to manually unlock it. So he has to manually unlock it and then walk around here to open the door for me. So we're gonna go to Negros Polymedic. We've been there before. We really liked it. I like that hospital. And we're gonna see if we can get our lab work done there. I don't know how that works. I guess maybe we'll just go in there and just say, hey, we need to get lab work done. Okay, so we just plugged it in the GPS. It's gonna be about an 18-minute drive because it's in the town or the city of Sibulan, which is just north of Dumaguete. Jason's going down this road, and this is one of the things that we were talking about earlier. It says one way from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Even though your GPS says you can take that road, it doesn't take into account the times for the one way. And so one of the first times I drove here, like the second day I drove here, it had me take this road that I didn't realize was one way. And I was freaking out because I could tell that people were mad at me. They were honking at me, and I didn't know it was one way. Something to be mindful here in Dumaguete is that a lot of the roads are one way from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.
And don't stop.
What?
Don't stop. You just have to drive right through the intersection because stopping is considered a sign of weakness. They can smell that weakness. The tricycle that was just kind of drifting right over.
He wasn't looking at all. He was just coming over to our
just
lane.
Drifting right into me. That's where you got to give him a little honk.
And no one gets offended here by honk, except for me on my second day here when I was crying because I was in the wrong road, in a one-way road, and I deserved all of those honks.
Sometimes you just have to close your eyes and hope that everything's going to be okay.
Don't close your eyes, please.
And just have faith.
Don't do that. Don't listen. Don't listen to him.
So we're about to pass one of the universities here. I think my finger was in the way. I'm sorry, because we're still trying to figure out this whole vlogging thing. But Dumaguete is actually a big university town, city. It's like one of those, you know, in the US there's a term college town, like Austin, A&M, college towns. But there are 4 universities here. So there's Salaman, and there's Norsu, which is Negros Oriental State University, and then the other 2 were Foundation and St. Paul. And I think those are the big ones. If there's any more bigger universities, let me know. If I missed those, let me know in the comments. But that's what I was told. You know, it's a big college town.
A lot of uniforms. A lot of the school kids are wearing uniforms. And I've kind of drawn my own theories as to why that is, why everyone wears uniforms here. I mean, there's a couple of reasons. If you know why, maybe
I don't know. It's just a thing. So the reason why he's saying that is because in the U.S. the schools, you don't wear uniforms. Like, everyone just wears like what? I mean, there's dress codes, right? Unless you go to private school or like a charter school, then yeah, you wear uniforms.
it's just to kind of formalize, kind of make their education experience, you know, more formal. And everyone looks nice. Everyone kind of looks the same, so you don't have to worry about having to pick out, you know, clothes and try to wear the latest fashions and the latest Nikes and all of that, like a lot of the kids in the U.S. do. Everyone's wearing the uniform. They don't have to do that. So that might have something to do with it, but I'm just guessing. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. Oh, look at this. The new Negros Oriental Medical City. Wow. So I guess they're building a new hospital there. It looks like it's going to be really, really nice. I don't really see anything up yet. It's kind of covered, but that's nice. We're driving by the Provincial Health Office right over here. Animal Bite Treatment Center. I've seen that a lot. There's like a lot of these animal bite.
Is that if a person bites the animal? Bruh. Is that what that's for? It might be. I don't know. I haven't been. Have you been?
Do you see what I have to deal with? But my sister was saying how she used the bite center before because a dog bit her, and now she has this fear of dogs, and they just, you know, they treat you. I think they give you the rabies vaccine. They treat the wound, things like that. And to my understanding, I think it's all free. Maybe it's at a cheaper rate. I'm not sure. If you guys know in the comments, let me know. We just passed by one of the universities that I was talking about, the St. Paul University. So,
what if a person bites a whale shark? Is there a clinic for that?
I think we've moved on from the whole animal biting topic.
I just know that there's some whale sharks close by. Just want to make sure that they're okay. Cost a lot, right?
There's also some in Bohol, but they actually stopped doing the whale shark tours in Bohol. You can see the whale sharks either in Oslo or in Donsol, which is where I saw whale sharks for the very first time. I think I was maybe 8 or 10 years old when we went on a trip to Donsol. This experience was different because it was wild whale sharks, right? So the ones in Oslo, they feed the whale sharks, they chum the waters to keep the whale sharks there. And then in Donsol, it's just you have to go look out and find them. And we were able to find one, and it was just so cool. The tour guide, as literally a kid, the tour guide grabbed my hand and he like put my hand on the whale shark. He made me touch the whale shark, and like, I don't think you're supposed to do that.
But
Well, your dad always tells a story that the whale shark swam directly to you.
I know.
And he's like,
I'm like
he
the
tells
whale
this
shark
amazing
whisperer.
story about how the whale shark like changed the direction it was going in to so he could be close to Lily. And your dad has told that story several times.
But when we did go to Moalboal in Cebu, the sea turtle swam up to me. Okay, literally, I had to move out of the way because if I didn't, he would have it would have bumped into me. So I don't know. I guess sea animals just love me.
Break it down though. You have two available experiences. You can either go to the experience to where they've got the nets and they keep the whale sharks in, and it's kind of
They
like a
said
whale.
that they don't have nets. They said that they don't have nets.
They said that as we were looking at their nets. You can see them.
Really?
It could have been pylons, but I don't see. I don't know. Maybe they just feed them, and that's why the whale sharks stay close and kind of like a stray dog or a stray cat. They're going to hang around type thing. But you've got that experience, or you've got the experience to where you could be in the boat, for hours and may or may not see the animals that you're trying to see. Because we went last month or not too long ago, and we have a video that we'll show you on this, where we went to see dolphins. And they had to find the dolphins.
Yeah,
The dolphins,
wild dolphins.
There was no nets, there was no feeding, and it took a while. And we eventually found them, which is really cool. But to me, that experience was a lot better because you're finding animals in the wild, and they were swimming and they were free, and it was like, it's really cool to see that. I prefer that kind of experience, but again, you risk not seeing anything.
I do want to say one thing about the dolphins. So we went to Pai City to see the Manhuyod sandbar and the dolphin tour, and the dolphins weren't coming. But whenever I did my dolphin call, they heard me. They heard my dolphin mating call, and they're like, okay, let's go. Like, let's go. And you might want to turn down.
Make that call right now, because a dolphin may just jump in the middle of the road right now.
You might want to turn down the volume, but
oh, she's gonna do it. She's actually gonna do it. Whoa! I think I just saw a dolphin over that wall right there.
You were so far away from the sea. Right here, babe. Here's the hospital. So after I did that, the dolphins thought that I wanted to mate, and then they showed up. So we're gonna post that video.
I would show up.
Oh my God.
Wow, this is much easier.
We gotta find parking. That's the one thing here. It's like, dang, you really need a backup camera. You really need a backup camera. And honestly, even a front camera sometimes.
Everything too.
Yeah, you need a 360. You need a front camera too. Is that what animal is that? It looks like Bambi, but I know that's not Bambi. What animal is that? Is that a goat? Should I try to do a goat call? Wait, that's so bad. That was not. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record in the hospital. I'm always so shy to record in hospitals. I think it's because in the US, like, you're not allowed to record in hospitals. And as a nurse, we had like a sign saying no recording, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if we're allowed to record. Well, someone's just leaving a front parking spot as we got out of the car. It's pretty hot right now, but it's the Philippines. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. Look, right by there's like coconut trees by the hospital. And I just love seeing stuff like that. The other day I got really emotional when we were driving down to where the pickleball courts were, because I was just amazed by, the beauty, the jungle, the trees. I'm just so happy and grateful to be here, and grateful that my husband agreed to be here. All right, we're gonna go in. I don't think I can vlog. I'm scared to find out. So I did see a sign saying that you can't record, other people for their data and privacy. So I'm just here in a corner. We're kind of just waiting. So how it works, we walked in, went to the receptionist, told them what we needed to do, and then she told us where we had to go. So the lab is right next to the radiology services. So first we have to go through the cashier to pay, and then we're gonna get our stuff done. Then the EKG is in the ER. So we're gonna have to go to the ER last for the EKG. So I just filled out some paperwork. Now I'm kind of just waiting for my name to be called. And the problem I'm having right now is that I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten since I woken up, so now I'm I don't want to get cranky, but I am pretty hungry. Got my lab work done, I got my chest x-ray done, but I was starving. So I had Jason get me some cup noodles. Very healthy. I thought they would take Gcash because we don't have any cash with us, right? The ATMs weren't working. I was like, okay, it's fine, never mind. He's like, well, they already made it. I was like, dang it. I was like, we have a lot of coins in the car. We always keep coins in the car because whenever we have like parking attendants help us, we always have coins like ready to give them. So it was just 40 pesos. But I'm just trying to eat real quick. Because I still have to get my EKG done. And then we're finally gonna go to the gym after. I just downed that noodles, that cup noodles. Now we're gonna head to the ER because that's where I'm gonna get the EKG done.
This is how they do EKGs here in the Philippines. They use clamps for your ankles and your wrists, and then you have little suction leads for your chest. So I think it's definitely cost efficient, and it was pretty cool.
I got everything done. Okay, so I realized that when I was recording there in the room, I don't think the mic was working because I didn't have it on me. How they do EKGs here is really interesting. It makes sense because it's so you won't waste medical supplies, right? Because when you have the lead stickers, which is what we use in the US, it's kind of like a disposable, it's like a one use, right? And then you throw it away. They stick the leads by suction. And then the hands, they put the clamps, hands and legs, they put like the clamps on it. But that's kind of cool. So I'm gonna get those results today, and then the lab results and the chest x-ray will be emailed to me. Got everything I needed to get done. Jason's in the restroom real quick. So I figured I'd sit down here and talk about the prices. So to get my CBC done and my PT and PTT and EKG and my chest x-ray, all of that, $35. And that's with, no insurance, right? If I were to get all this stuff done in America, my copay would be more than $35. And that's even, right, you got to counter in the fact that I'm paying like monthly for having the health insurance. So I think it was a pretty sweet deal. And yeah, $35 to get all of that done. Nice. Guys, I'm walking out the hospital and look at what's on the TV. Why do they have Fox News? They have Fox News in a Philippine hospital. We were leaving the hospital. We didn't really have to wait at all to get any of that stuff done. Like as soon as I paid, they call you back, and yeah.
There's a lot of people there. I thought we were gonna have to wait all day.
Yeah. Jason wasn't able to get his stuff done because he needed something more specific.
I needed a test they didn't have.
Yeah, they needed a test that he didn't have. Wait, what? He needed a test that they didn't have, and only Silliman University or Medical Center does that. If you are planning to move to the Dumaguete area, if you need to get lab work done, that's uncommon. Your best bet would be to go get that stuff done at Silliman because they are probably the biggest, right? The biggest hospital. They probably have the most resources, I'm assuming. So don't make the same mistake that we did. I think now that we're done with the lab work, we're going to head to the gym and get a good pump in. Okay, we're going to show you guys the airport real quick. That's the airstrip right there.
It's not that long, and they have to stop really fast when
Yeah.
they land.
There it is. The airport, like that strip, is right off the water. See, the water is like right there. Jason, your head.
Sorry.
So whenever you're landing, it looks like you're gonna land into the water, but you're not. That's just what it looks like because the airstrip is right off the water.
A very busy road is about 20 feet from the airstrip.
But they are working on building a new airport, an international airport down in Bacong. So that's further down. We're up in Cebulan, which is like North Dumaguete. Bacong is down the southern part of Dumaguete. Once you get to Bacong, you keep going down south. There's Dawin, Zamboanguita. Keep going 4 hours to Sipalay or Sipalay. I still don't know how to pronounce that. So we're excited for the international airports. We're gonna probably be a couple years till that's built because I don't even know where they're building it. Earlier there was a good view of like the mountains because we were driving up. Hopefully we can get another view of that later. Can make a left right here where that guy's making a left too. Look at all the green. I like the color green. Everything here is green and I love it. You see the mountain, the figure of that mountain up there? Wow. Look at that. Yes. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, way to kill the vibe, Jason.
That's a friendly honk.
Look at that mountain. And that's where we're driving up towards. I know I've said this multiple times, but I love living here. I really love living here. I have no regrets. It irks me when people in the comments say, oh, give it a year, give it 2 years, they're not gonna last in the Philippines. And y'all need to understand there's no going back. All right, we are not going back. We're not going back. It would not make sense for us to go back, especially financially. Why would we move back to the US, make the same money we're making, and not be able to do all the things that we would like to do because, you know, financially it wouldn't make sense? We're in the Philippines for real. All right. If anything, we'd probably move to different provinces. We are really interested in Iloilo City because people keep talking about it. Really interested in it. And my brother, you know, he lives in BGC, but whenever, you know, his family will start to grow, they're going to move to Antipolo or maybe Rizal, which is the mountain province kind of area that's still like an hour away from Manila. And then I'm kind of thinking of that, but we're in the Philippines forever. It just would not make sense for us to move back to the United States, and we love it here. Okay, but what do you think about the comments talking schmeck about how I forced you to move here, or that you hate it, or you're gonna hate it and you're not gonna last here?
We are absolutely staying in the Philippines. We made that decision, and I don't know how many times before we left, I told Lily, I looked at her in the eye and said, there's no coming back. We're going. If I'm leaving my job, which was a good job, and I got paid well for what I had to do, and you know, I said, if I'm walking away from this, we are going to make a go of it. And we like Dumaguete, but we're going to look at other places too, right? And
yeah, but we really like where we're living. We like
the higher elevation of Dumaguete as you get further away from the water. I like more and more. because it's cooler, and at night it even gets a little chilly every once in a while.
Yes, it does.
Which is cool. We got a gym that's close to us that we like, and we've got some great neighbors. The kids are loving their schools, and Amelia just, she's making all these great friends, and so's Anna, and so things are going really well as far as the kids go, which is really, really important, of course.
We're here at the gym. We're gonna get a quick workout in.
All right, let's go.
I told y'all all I had to eat since 11 o'clock was that cup noodles, that small thing of cup noodles. So we're here at the gym. I was telling Jason, I'm like, man, I'm feeling really lightheaded. And so we got something to eat here. It is 3 o'clock already. And so they have food here at the gym. So I figured, okay, let's just eat before we get a workout in. So this is what I got. It's some kind of veggies with like coconut milk, and then creamy chicken. So, and then I'm getting a big buko, which is a big old coconut just to drink. So my coconut is here. That's my coconut. It's like the size of my head. Dako kaayo. It's having to work out. Okay, it's pretty crowded upstairs. So we're gonna head downstairs. Oh, there's like no one here. Kind of where they have the cardio equipment, and they also have some light weights. So I'm just gonna do my upper body. Let's see what Jason's doing. So we're here in the car. We just left the gym. Now we are heading home, and that is our view that we see every day when we drive home. Right there, look at that beautiful mountain, and you see the beautiful sunset. Wow, I am happy to be here. And there's that pole that's in the actual right lane right there. Right there. There's another one. It's in the actual road. Only in the Philippines. What you doing, you stinker?
I'm screaming.
Ooh.
Now my slide.
Now your slide. Okay, show everyone your slide. This came completely crayon free. Now has had lots of artwork done by Anna herself. You see all those crayon marks?
Yeah, I did this by myself.
You sure did.
I did this one day by myself.
You sure did.
Oh, just really go.
Whoa.
Mommy, watch this.
Yes, ma'am. I'm watching right now.
And then they come on, they tell me on the slide.
Oh.
And I will. And maybe it can happen.
Hi. I think that's an eyeball in there. It's a little eyeball. What song were you singing? Can you sing the song that you were singing, please?
Hayamageyo. Hanasigo kama. Hayamageyo. Hanasigo kama. Hayamageyo.
Wait.
Hanasigo kama. I do not know the word.
Amelia just came home from school, and we're gonna go say hi, but she brought her friend. Do you guys want to say hi to the vlog? Do you want to say hi? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's preteens for you. So for dinner, I'm just getting dinner ready. I made some Korean beef yesterday. So the kids are just gonna have those leftovers. Then we're gonna have tuna steaks. And then I'm making some cauliflower rice for me. I was shredding the cauliflower, but I didn't like that. So there's a store. Jason's cooking some green beans in the air fryer right there. And we're just gonna have dinner cook after Josie is taking care of the tuna part. It's pretty dark in here because the kids are watching a horror film. So Anna's gonna try on this dress. She has United Nations Day coming up at her school,
and she's representing Mexico, which is my other half. I'm half Mexican, half Filipino. All the other countries, like Philippines is taken, and obviously US is taken. So I'm like, Mexico is probably not gonna be taken. Wait, look, and scoot back real quick. Ay, ay, ay. Do you like it? Come here. Let me see your Mexican dress. Say hola. ¿Cómo estás? But Jason and I are gonna clean up and tidy up for the night. Every time at the Josie and Queen Santi get back on Mondays, they always bring like different fruits and vegetables home back from where they live. So they live in Ba'i City, which is about an hour north, but they leave Saturday and then they come back Monday. This time they brought these ginormous lemons. Look at that. Yo, what? Like what is going on here? This is a lemon. So that is our day, a day in our life. So what's gonna happen is Jason usually handles the bedtime routine for Anna. So he's gonna put Anna down. Usually I'm either taking a nap at this time or getting ready for work. If you guys have any questions about anything or any comments, just let us know down below. Please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel. That greatly helps us out because, you know, we're still pretty small. We're definitely still trying to grow because in the perfect world, we would both get to quit our jobs and just do YouTube full time. You know, there's a lot of comments that just say that we kind of take a while to post videos or upload the videos, and we do because we're both working and it's just hard to find time to edit the vlogs when you're also working 40-hour weeks, plus, you know, prioritizing kids and our marriage and our self-care. As much as I really want YouTube to be very top priority, it's just hard because obviously I want to put my family first.
We talked about getting rid of the kids. Bruh. And we were really on the fence for a while. But we decided to keep them anyway.
Yeah. What the heck? If you want to see some more videos about Dumaguete, I'm going to link a video right here just explaining why we chose this city, why we chose to move to this area, our top 5 reasons for why we loved it. So if you want to watch that, I'm going to put it right here and you can just click on that video.
Hope you enjoyed our day, spending the day with us.
If you
Spending the day with us.
so awkward.